Hey, what's up, guys?
This sucks. This is terrible.
No, you do it. You do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? They don't know us.
Just do it.
Okay.
Just do it. You want an iced tea? I brought iced tea.
I'm literally diabetic.
Okay, all right, go for it.
How's it going, everybody? Okay. Wow. Professional. Real professional.
What? Can you
How's it?
record the intro?
How's...
Can you record? Can you record, please?
This is such garbage.
Can you please record the bloody intro for our show?
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. How's it going? You are... What am I supposed to do with this?
Dude, President's Choice?
It's good iced tea?
President's Choice lemon iced tea flavored beverage is delicious.
Is that our official sponsor?
Yeah.
How's it going? You're listening to the Sandler Files. We are brought to you by President's Choice flavored iced tea beverage. Max, how do you feel about that drink?
It's finger looking good. Folks.
Use code Sandler for 15% off your next purchase of a 12-pack of President's Choice iced tea. Thank you, President's Choice.
And we watched Blended, and this is episode...
Oh, are we actually using that as the...
this is episode 9.
Season 2, episode 1, as we're calling it.
That's what
you don't have to remember that, but that's how we feel about it.
Yeah.
Also, we have a new theme.
Yeah, hit it.
Imagine, if you will, a collection of films. Films varying in style, tone, and quality, yet all imbued with a cosmic power, allowing them to captivate their audiences. A powerful portrait of a babysitter who tells tales so real, they warp reality around him. A terrifying tale of a TV remote with the ability to fast forward your life. A hotel of horror, used as a gathering place for the most terrifying of God's creatures.
I don't say blah blah blah.
Or even a chubby mall cop on a mission of sweet revenge. As you watch, find yourself traveling beyond the familiar terrestrial boundaries of genre. You have found yourself in a space beyond laughter, beyond pain. You have entered the Sandler Files.
Whoa.
Wow.
What a crazy theme.
That's insane.
We're probably going to shorten it in later weeks, but I like it a lot.
I'm very happy with it. I'm
That's
happy
sick.
with that man that we got.
Max did all the music for that.
Yep.
Mr. Maestro over here.
And that was
insane.
and that was Jeremy talking as well. He was doing his deep voice.
Yeah, that's my corpse husband impression. Yeah. So we're back. New season.
Back in business.
It's been like 3 months,
Yeah,
right?
really.
Since we recorded one.
I think it was like December.
It was early December when
Yeah.
we stopped recording. It's been a minute,
God.
so we might be a little rusty. Try not to hold it against us, but I'm excited.
Yep.
And we watched Blended, as I believe was said before the intro.
Did we say?
Yeah, you literally said it.
Oh, right.
We watched.
Right. No,
If it hasn't been said,
I thought you meant we said in the last episode. Yeah.
Oh no, we did
Okay.
not say it last time, but it's probably the title of this episode. We watched Adam Sandler's movie Blended from 2014, starring himself and Drew Barrymore.
Wow.
Pretty okay way to start the season, I think.
I think this is kind of like the most generic Sandler.
Exactly. It's very middle of the road, average Adam Sandler, and that's a good.
Yeah, it's peak Adam Sandler goes on a vacation and films it,
Exactly.
which is like your standard Sandler.
This, especially in like the 2000s, this is exactly what he'd do. He'd write a destination script, go and film it. So, if you're not familiar with Blended, it's a romantic comedy, probably.
Yeah.
I'd say rom-com.
That's what I describe it as. Yeah, rom-com.
Yeah, it's about Adam Sandler, who's a widower, and Drew Barrymore, who's a divorcee, and fate conspires to get them on the same family trip.
They go on a weird little blind date.
They hate each other.
They hate each other. It goes terribly. But then as the movie goes on, fate keeps connecting them. And you know what? They might have a little bit more in common than it first may seem.
You know, these two crazy kids might just make you believe in love again. Yeah, they hate each other, and they both end up on the same family trip to Africa.
Yeah.
South Africa. They go, they're at this, like, resort, and, like, it's very, like, touristy, and they stay there. They have a magical time together. Their kids become friends. They fall in love. That's the movie.
Everything just starts working out together.
Everything blends, you might say.
It's true. They start blending.
They just like a
nice
KitchenAid 8000 9X2.
Yes. Will it blend? It will. We're happy to say.
Look, I didn't hate it, but it is like there's nothing in this movie that will surprise you except maybe the fact that the third act goes on about half hour longer than it has to.
Oh, absolutely. It just keeps dragging.
The movie like has a natural endpoint, and then there's about 30 minutes left. So that's a little bit of a surprise, I guess, but outside of that, it's just
it's fine.
It's a family rom-com.
Yeah.
Like, you know exactly what it is you're getting into after about 5 minutes.
Yes.
Also, the characters are not the most likable people in the world.
No.
They're all, like, very suburban complainers.
They all treat each other like absolute garbage at the start.
They're just insulting each other.
And then they start to open up over the movie, but it's like, why were you all just complete jerks at the start?
Yeah.
I can't relate to that.
Everyone just treats each other super hostile, like, from the jump. Yeah. Like, from the first... Adam Sandler's on his first date with this lady, and she goes to the bathroom. He's with Drew Barrymore. He reaches over and drinks her whole beer.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I don't know who did that. Must have been you. That's a terrible Sandler. But you know what I'm saying?
That's a good Sandler. That's like a 9 out of 10.
Wow. Right 9 out of 10?
Yeah. Well, wow. I didn't say 10 out of 10.
Okay, sorry.
So calm down,
sorry.
buddy.
I've just never gotten a 9 out of 10 on anything in my life.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go. There's your first.
So, getting back to Blended, I don't have a ton. Let's go into, like, it's very much in 3 parts. There's before Africa. There's Africa, which might as well be a montage. Like, they're in South Africa, and they say Africa all the time, so I'm sorry I keep saying it. It's South Africa.
But South Africa is in Africa.
I know, but they like.
So we can say Africa.
Okay.
They go to Africa.
I just feel like I should be specific.
Sure.
They're in South Africa.
Yes.
And it's basically a montage. Like, really.
They just do, like, fun vacation stuff and bond over it.
Yeah.
Which could be shortened into, like, a 5-minute montage over music.
There's, like, development, obviously, where him and Drew Barrymore get closer, and they start caring about each other's kids, and there's a really awkward scene where they give each other a massage.
Mm-hmm.
This movie's really horny. Like,
It is.
I was uncomfortable sitting here just watching it. It just made me...
There's a lot.
It just made me feel weird.
Yeah, yeah.
But then there's the end of the movie where they're back home, and that's about the extra 30 minutes that doesn't really need to be there.
Yeah, because...
They introduced
this... let's go back to the start here.
Okay.
We need to touch on all the little details.
Okay.
So, Adam Sandler works at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Nice.
Which is a store I have never set foot in or seen with my own eyes because it's American only.
No.
Is it? What?
They're in Canada.
No,
what's wrong with you?
Where's a Dick's nearby?
Like, I've seen one.
I don't think you...
I'm not a geographer,
I'm pretty sure
but
it's
I know
American.
there's one, like, in the GTA. 110%. Percents. No, I'm telling you. I'm looking this up. You keep talking.
I believe it.
Who works there?
Adam.
And?
Shaq. Before Shaq came on screen, I thought it was going to be Terry Crews. Like, I vaguely remembered it was Terry Crews, but I'm kind of mixing that with Grown Ups 2, where there's a scene with Terry Crews in a parking lot outside of, like, a Dick's or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It all blends together. It's all blended a little bit, shall we say. But yeah, Shaq works there. He's friends with Adam. You meet Adam's oldest daughter, Larry.
Played by Bella Thorne.
Yup.
Disney's own.
That's right. What else is she in? I don't think...
Shake It Up.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. That's the show that Zendaya got famous from.
Okay. That makes sense.
They were, like, best friends on that show. So Adam Sandler's kids, like, he's raised them all to be kind of like tomboys.
Yeah, because his wife died of cancer.
Yeah. We don't know how long ago, but they're all into sports. They all wear tracksuits all the time. They all get their hair cut at the barber, so they kind of have, like, weird...
They got, like, the
bobs.
Man
cuts. Yeah. And that's his family situation. Then you're also introduced at the same time to Drew Barrymore, who's divorced because her husband cheated on her.
Her family is disgusting.
Her kids are the most annoying 2 people in the whole world.
Yeah.
One of them is a boy who seemingly has just entered puberty, and there's a lot of fun stuff going on there.
A lot of epic, just horrible things that this boy does.
And then there's another one who just, like, throws temper tantrums all the time, even though he's, like, 13 and probably knows better. and they're really annoying. So they're both kind of trying to make it work as single parents.
And then we have Drew Barrymore's divorced husband,
Joel McHale, which was a nice surprise.
I wasn't expecting to see
Jeff
him.
Winger from
right,
Community.
That's right.
For any Community fans out there.
If you want more Jeff Winger content, this is it, because he just plays
it's the same character. Yeah, it's like slightly sleazier, and the movie like paints him in a bad light, unlike the show.
You can tell he kind of like improv'd a lot of his lines too. They're just like, be like the sleazy guy.
Yeah,
that's his thing. And
you know
he's
that
good at
show
it. I love
that
him.
you've been on for 6 years? Do that. But if you want to watch something like funny and good, watch Community instead of Blended.
Yes.
And then, they both find out about this trip that Dick, like the guy who owns every Dick's Sporting Goods. Which, by the way, I looked it up. They're not in Canada. I was wrong.
They're not?
I feel like I've seen one in Canada.
No, they're not here. Dreaming. They're not here.
I wish they were.
We got Sport Check.
I'm not thinking of sport. I know it was like a green building. And there was
that
a
is
big,
what the Dick's building
right?
is like.
And it was a big.
But I see them in movies. I see them in Adam Sandler films because they pay him money to put them in there.
But it said Sporting Goods, and I swear it. Okay.
They're not here.
I wish. Maybe I just dreamed it. I had hoped.
Maybe.
The guy who owns like the whole chain, Dick himself.
Yeah.
He bought this like trip to Africa for him and his 5 kids and his new girlfriend, who's best friends with Drew Barrymore.
It's like a romantic getaway. He's planning on proposing.
But they call it Splitsville.
Yep.
To put it in, youthful terms. And so they take it for themselves. Each Adam and Drew.
Without telling each other, they both secretly. Adam calls Dick because he knows him
because he works at
Dick's.
Yeah.
And then Drew Barrymore calls her friend and asks for it.
Yeah, and they each take half because the amount of kids they have.
I don't know how that works. That's a little weird.
The amount of kids they have just perfectly lines up with the amount of kids. Dick had 5 kids. Adam has 3 girls. Drew Barrymore has 2 boys.
Yeah.
Did we talk about Adam's daughter that's named ESPN? Because that's so funny to me. Espin. They call her Espin, but her name is just ESPN.
Yeah, that's funny.
I think that's really good.
That's top tier Sandler comedy.
Okay. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but
it's like a funny idea.
A lot of this movie, all the jokes, like the best jokes, we look at each other and be like, that was a funny idea.
Yeah, but
we didn't laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a shame.
The montage sequence in South Africa, I call it that. It's, a good chunk of the movie, but it is just a montage. It is the worst part, which sucks because it is the bulk of the movie.
It's a shame.
Is very boring.
Well, we basically go from Adam and Drew Drew calls her friend and Adam calls Dick. At the same time, we get like a cross screen where they both go, "Yeah, it's okay, I'm going to Africa." Hard cut, they're in Africa. That's it. And then you don't see them leave Africa either. It's just the next scene, and they're there.
Yeah.
You see maybe a shot of a plane landing, and then
they're
walking
back
up to the resort.
Yeah, both times it's just like hard cut to they are at the place. No funny plane scenes.
Like,
no
wow,
travel.
I can't believe we're here at the place.
Yeah. This was the most egregious in my mind of Adam Sandler takes his family on a vacation and makes the studio pay for it.
Yes.
Especially because his family is in the movie. So you see them.
Yep.
Because
he gets all of his little buddies, they get little tiny cameos so they get
paid.
A free fly out to Africa and stay at a resort.
Yeah. And of course, because Happy Madison produces it, Sandler also gets producer cut of the money. So he's making like $20 million.
This is just like a machine.
Yeah, he's a genius. He's a capitalist, man.
I don't know. This is why we need to kind of look at Sandler a little bit.
We're gonna look at him.
An angrier eye of sorts.
A more discerning.
Yes.
But I will say, I found his character Jim in this movie, especially in the Africa section. He was like often like much more realistic, or his acting was,
yeah.
It wasn't like he was putting on a character.
He was like good in this.
Yeah,
He's
he was
a good
very
actor,
human.
so you can tell he was.
It was that Adam charisma that we've touched on so much.
That little glint in his eye
that says, "Look at the screen, Jeremy and Max,
and just watch all of my movies and make a podcast. Just ruin your life."
Yeah. I don't like. Do you have a lot to say about each section of the movie?
Not really. I just Terry Crews is in Africa.
Oh yeah, he pops in every time and makes it awkward and sings.
He's with like a group of
a
singers.
band, and they all sing.
And that's a real band, by the way. That's
for real.
I didn't write that in trivia, but yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I think you said it seemed like they thought this was gonna be the funny recurring bit that everyone was gonna go yes,
because it keeps coming back in almost every scene. Something something happens, then Terry Crews pops in with his huge like choir behind him,
It's not funny.
sings about it.
It's not funny
Yeah.
ever. He's got a good voice though.
Dude, in that last scene where he sings a song, it's like, damn, Terry.
Yeah, I didn't know he could. I didn't
Yeah.
know he could sing like that. Good job,
I
Terry
love Terry
Crews.
Crews. Yeah.
What are you, a Redditor?
You know he's a gamer, right? You know he built his own PC?
Wow.
Yeah.
He does seem like a good dude though.
He's probably a nice person.
Yeah,
You
sure.
can usually tell.
I'm sure Adam Sandler's a nice person. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Or am I
I
falling
don't know,
for
he
it?
wears-
Am I
he
falling
wears the
for
big
it?
troll face shirt. He might be an epic troll if you meet him in public, so
Right.
we can't know really.
So slowly in fits and starts, these two fall for each other. I thought some of those parts were really well done, where they were like warming up to each other's kids, or
Yeah.
like there's like
That worked well, where it's like the mom kind of knows what the girls need and Adam knows what the boys need.
yeah, and like the little there's a lot of little moments and touches that are like really nice.
Yeah.
That I actually thought, wow, that was really well done.
That's pretty this director, he knows.
Yeah, he's good. We'll
knows
get
kind
into
of
him
what
in a
he's
minute.
doing.
But for example, there's one scene where Adam's youngest daughter, who's like 6 or 7, she needs to go to the bathroom, and like Drew Barrymore is like, I can take her. And Adam watches them walk off together, and the little girl just like reaches up and grabs Drew Barrymore's hand because she's comfortable with her.
Yeah.
I thought that was like, it's not mind blowing.
You wouldn't see that in other
Exactly.
like lower quality.
You're
Sandler
telling me
films.
any of
Yeah.
the Netflix originals would think to have a small
No,
moment like
that's
that?
not in like Hubie Halloween.
Exactly. So I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is because that's showing, not telling. You know, like
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's like-
that is using the
the medium.
media, the form of media properly.
It was just really refreshing.
Yeah.
And I was really excited by that. I was like, wow, actual
Pretty
storytelling.
good. That's pretty good.
So it's good. Like, it's not bad.
It's like middle tier Sandler movie.
I wouldn't, if someone like threw this on in front of me and they were like, I like Blended, I wouldn't be like, oh, I have to sit and watch Blended. You know?
Yeah,
I'd be
no,
like,
I wouldn't be like, what is wrong with you? I'd be
Yeah.
like, I get how someone can like Blend.
someone could get very attached to this.
Yes.
It's a nice family rom-com.
Yeah, that's right. And I saw this at the drive-in.
You saw it at drive-in?
I saw it at the drive-in, and then less than a year later, I saw it at my house. I watched this with my family twice
Wow.
as a young lad.
So this was your third viewing of Blended.
yes.
This was my first.
Yeah.
I was new to
See,
Blended.
I noticed some new key details.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You want to tell us?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
That was a complete lie.
It's pretty solid. Like, for what it is.
It's whatever.
If you are looking,
I'd rather watch Click than this.
Okay, fair. But I'm saying if you're looking for an Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Maybe not family. It's really horny at times.
It is. It's
But-
like, it's fine. It's not like interesting.
Yeah. But if
Just-
you're looking
it's
for
just whatever,
the classic Adam Sandler comedy vibe,
Yes.
you could do a lot worse than this one.
where everything kind of ends out great.
Yeah.
Everything just starts working out.
It's a little cheesy. It's a little hokey, but it's it's fine. It is what it is. For what it is, it's very good. It's competent at least.
Yeah.
I will say also the plot like makes sense. Like
Yeah.
they set things off and then there's
That's
payoff.
that's just like the thing about this movie is that it works.
It's cohesive.
Yeah.
You go from point A to point B to point C, and you don't get lost on the way and go, what is happening right now?
It just just so happens that it's a Sandler movie,
Yeah.
but it is produced well,
It's shot well.
made well. Yeah, shot
I
well.
thought it looked good. I thought the color grading, especially in the lighting, was really solid.
Yeah,
for
it's not bad.
Once again, for a Sandler film,
They
seen
definitely
some-
had professional people work on this.
Exactly. Some of them have looked so flat,
Yeah.
and this one looked really good. Or not really good, but it looked
looked
good. It looked
fine.
like a movie.
Yeah.
It looked like movie quality. I wasn't like I'm
doesn't
watching
do
a
anything
sitcom.
special. Again,
Yeah.
it just is fine. It's how it should
It's
be.
so competent.
Yeah.
That maybe we're overpraising it,
Kind of.
but I think competent is
we
the
did
best word
just
to
watch
use.
the entirety of The Crew.
Yeah. let's wrap up Blended before we go
yeah.
there. So overall, thoughts
Yeah.
on Blended? Okay, maybe not watch it, but
Yeah.
don't not watch it.
I'd skip it.
Okay,
I'd say this is a skip.
I think that's fair. Like, there's moments where I was really,
This is not for our demographic.
Yeah.
At all.
if you're a young person, you probably don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. Don't not watch it if you have to.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well said. Well said.
Yeah. I'd give it
On the Sandler scale.
Sandler scale 8. Because I think he's likable and it's not bad. Maybe 7 or 8.
See, Sandler scale, I think is more from like our perspective. You would give it an 8 out of 10
Okay, yeah.
on enjoyability.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
okay.
from a Sandler perspective, not from like a movie perspective. Like as an in the Sandler echelon.
Well, compared to the rest of them,
That's
I
what I'm
give
saying.
It's like a 6 out of 10.
Okay, that's fair. I'd say like
Because I'd rather watch something with a little bit more like goofiness
okay.
in it. We kind of got a little bit at the end where Terry Crews is in a balloon in America now for some reason, but
Okay, I can see
it really
that.
plays by the books and doesn't do anything weird.
I think we've talked about this before, but I'm a lot easier to get emotionally than you. Like if there's a tiny emotional element, I will be...
I understand.
I know
Just
you
wait
have-
until we watch Click.
I know you have the one, but
I
I'm
cried
saying...
during Click.
Okay.
I get a little teary-eyed. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm saying if you put any like slow chords
Yeah.
in a movie and put anything about families,
Yes.
like heartbreak or like fathers and sons, I will well up. Like
wait for Click.
every
Wait for
time.
Click.
No, I know. I'm just saying. So it got me more invested, and that's why I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have to justify my 7 out of 10.
Just wait
to
for
you.
Click. Just no opinions until we watch Click.
I'm just saying. When I said 7 out of 10, Max looked at me and gagged. So
Did you said 8 out of 10?
Well, yeah, but I'm moving it down, and
Okay.
I don't know why I feel I have to justify this to you so hard.
Okay. All right. Fine.
But as a movie, I'd give it like
2
a
out of
5.
10.
A 2?
I don't know. It's
Maybe because
so-
you've watched it 3 times.
Probably. It's just so bland. I knew everything that was coming.
Because you've seen it.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 2.
Okay.
Wait, 5. No,
yeah,
you,
no, I agree with
you
that. I agree with that.
accepted
Yeah.
me.
So 2 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
From both of us.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10.
Okay.
All right, you want to go into trivia on Blended?
Yes.
Let's talk about... Because this was later. This was one of the last ones before he moved to Netflix only. This is
Yeah.
one of the last theatrical Sandlers.
2015. Or no,
2014.
2014. Yeah.
And I think he went out with a little bit of a bang. Let's say... So he...
I don't think he did.
Okay, you know what? I'm saying
I don't
in
think he
terms of
did.
the crew he assembled. This is
When
something...
No, Pixels came after.
No, I know. Okay.
That's more of a finale.
You're misunderstanding my point.
Okay.
I'm saying for this movie, he gathered something of an A-team of his collaborators.
Where's David Spade? Where is Kevin James?
No, I mean behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Can I explain myself?
I get. Go on.
Okay. Well, first of all, the director, Frank Coraci, sounds like an Italian man. Ooh.
Probably is.
Nice. He worked on The Wedding Singer, Click, and The Waterboy. Did he do 50 First Dates? No, he did not. But what
That
I'm saying
tracks.
is,
Yeah.
those are the... You said this. Those are the more emotionally heavy Sandler movies with more of a plot.
They have emotion in their plot and it works.
The Wedding Singer is my dad's favorite Sandler movie.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one's good, apparently, according to him.
We'll see. We'll get to it.
And that is also Drew Barrymore as his co-star in The Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
That's one of the most critically acclaimed like Sandler-produced Sandler movies, is The Wedding Singer.
And we've got a lot of kind of wedding singer overlap. I think the keyboardist from The Wedding Singer appears in this as well, in the scene where there's like a band.
Isn't Adam Sandler the keyboardist in The Wedding Singer?
No, he's the singer.
Oh, right.
It's the wedding singer.
Oh my god. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
So there's clearly a little bit behind the scenes stuff going on, like, oh hey,
Have you
it's
seen
crew
The
from
Wedding Singer?
No,
How do you know it's the keyboardist?
because it was in trivia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then he also did Click, which Max has said makes him cry. And then Drew Barrymore. He did 50 First Dates with Drew Barrymore, which is another one of his most critically acclaimed comedy movies. So that's
Critically acclaimed.
Well, it's iconic. Like everyone knows 50 First Dates. It's very well known.
I guess so.
This is his third collab with
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore, and he's working with that director again, who's done his 2 most emotional movies. Like I'm saying, he was gathering the
Yes.
Infinity Stones of
Yeah.
good Sandler content.
Yeah.
You don't agree?
I don't know. I think there is so. You know what? You're right.
Also, this guy also directed Here Comes the Boom and The Ridiculous Six. So
Oh, he did Ridiculous 6?
yeah, he fell apart a little bit.
Oh my god.
That's like one of the worst.
Oh, I'm not excited for that. God.
Anyways, you did most of the
Okay,
trivia. on
we
this.
have a bit more trivia here. Okay.
Did we do the trivia theme? Did we leave space?
No, let's play it now.
Okay.
Okay. The name ESPN
Yeah.
for Adam Sandler's daughter in the movie comes from Adam's visit to a barbecue restaurant in Boca Raton, Florida. The owner had pictures of his kids up, and one of their names was ESPN. Adam thought it was really funny and asked the owner if he could use it in his new movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Adam Sandler went to a bar in Florida and he saw ESPN on TV.
And he said,
and he
"That's the
thought, wow,
perfect-"
this is great content.
I wish that would be better trivia.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't even come up with that.
He just stole someone's
That's
kid's
just like
name.
a real.
Imagine being the
person.
real ESPN. I want to meet.
Yeah.
I want to meet her.
Let's get her on the podcast.
ESPN, if you're listening,
Yeah,
please
come on the podcast. Okay. After writing the ostrich,
Are you okay?
After riding the ostrich, Tyler celebrates.
Oh yeah, they ride an ostrich in the movie.
Right. Tyler celebrates by doing the bull dance, which is the same dance Adam Sandler did in Happy Gilmore.
Oh.
So that's, yeah.
Happy Gilmore recently had its 25th anniversary, by the way.
True.
This year, literally like a week or two ago.
This is Adam Sandler's first starring role in a Warner Bros. Film.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I assumed the same studio distributed all his movies.
That's what I'd figured.
Till Netflix.
It wasn't like super different from his other stuff.
Yeah. It's the same. They probably just wanted
maybe that's why the quality was.
Well, because it's the same production company. It's still Happy Madison, so maybe he got a bigger budget on this one.
True.
I could see that because those ostriches.
Well, you gotta pay a lot of money to fly all your buddies out to Africa for a weekend.
Well, I'm saying if those ostriches that they rode in that one scene weren't real, that was really good CGI.
Yeah.
For an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were real.
Okay. Alan Covert reprises a role from 50 First Dates in this movie.
Who's
There's
Alan Covert?
A character overlap. It's the character in the pharmacy who walks up to the counter and says, "Hi, I'm Tom."
Hi, I'm Tom guy?
He is from 50 First Dates.
I loved Hi, I'm Tom.
Yeah.
Oh,
because that's a character
that makes
who
sense.
loses his memory.
Yeah,
I think they call him 10-second Tom.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I loved Hi, I'm Tom.
So that's a overlap right there.
Whoa.
That's a universal crossover.
We're one step closer to the Sandler verse.
Yeah. Okay, and final piece of trivia.
Yeah.
The Lost City at Sun City, which is the resort name, the real resort where they filmed this.
They filmed it at a real resort?
Yeah.
Oh my god, so he really just went on vacation.
Did you not know this?
I thought it was I don't know.
That's why he went on a cruise on Jack and Jill. It's literally him flying all his buddies out to a resort. And let me tell you this. This resort is adjacent to the Pilansburg, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Game Reserve, which is where people hunt for fun.
All right.
It is a reserve where you can legally hunt for sport.
All right.
You can hunt the big five: lions, elephants, rhinos,
Hunt
buffaloes,
elephants?
and leopards.
Bro, I love elephants. That's messed up.
That's
elephants have done nothing wrong ever. That's all I'm saying. If you watched what Babar,
Elephants rock. They can paint and stuff.
if you
They're
watched
awesome.
Babar as a kid,
Yeah.
you better be on Elephant Gang. That's all
hell
I'm
yeah.
saying.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so that's all.
I
It's
hate
just
that.
Adam Sandler and his
You know
buddies all flew out to a game reserve in
That's
Africa
gross.
to shoot animals,
This
possibly.
perfectly transitions into our next segment, a new segment for season 2.
Whoa!
I am calling it the Sandler effect. Last year when we finished up, we said we wanted to go a little more in depth on this man that we decided to dedicate hours and hours of our lives to. So, let's hit them with the new Sandler effect theme.
Play it. There it was.
Better be good when I hear it.
Probably was. I don't know. We just heard it.
That was great.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. I'm mad now because you just told me, dude, this dude is such a capitalist. Oh my god, he's such a sellout.
He set up a machine that allows him and his buddies to have a super life where
he's
they
hacking.
do nothing.
He has cheat codes. This is not fair.
No, yeah.
What is
This is kind of like, I don't know. We were kind of blind to this. Like, I just didn't have this on my mind in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not like the Sandler process at all.
It's just creatively bankrupt.
Yeah. He's cheating the movie industry. He's making movies with little to no creativity and making bank, and all of his buddies go on vacation.
Now, to be fair, how does this differ? And in fact, I'd say it's probably better than something like a YouTube vlogger like David Dobrik, who gets millions of views and just, for his content, spends money and hangs out with his friends. Yes. And that's what people want to see. And this at least provides like an actual piece of entertainment. I'm playing devil's advocate, by the way. I don't
David Dobrik compared to Adam Sandler, which is a cool comparison.
I don't think it's actually that off.
I feel he's better morally.
I mean, I think
he's transparent about it.
Yeah, he's much more open about it.
He's being honest. He is hanging out with friends and spending money, and he's making content of it. And that is what he shows you. That is the life that he lives, and that's what you get. Adam Sandler is a movie star. He's a celebrity, and he just does the same thing.
But then he goes out and makes something like Uncut Gems or
He
Punch
didn't make
Drunk Love.
Uncut Gems.
I know, but he
It
acts
took
in
him 15 years to say yes to that.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yep. Every once in a while, he'll do a good film, and everyone goes, "Whoa!
Well, also-
Adam Sandler can act."
Also, Meyerowitz Stories was like 3 years before Uncut
True,
Gems.
true.
So
Every few years, he does
Yeah.
a little good role to show the world, hey, he's actually an actor. And then he does Blended.
right, I don't know why, but it really it leaves a, I don't know, like secure the bag, I guess, if you can. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want to hate on him, you know.
He should... if you're in a position of this, like the Sandler power, he's right at the top. He can do whatever the hell he wants. He should experiment more.
I mean, but why? Like people go see these.
If I was in his position, like...
Yeah, but we have a
Right.
different like desire out
Yeah.
of making movies.
I don't know, Happy Madison is not used as a company that searches for talent and produces interesting content. It's for him and all his daffy pals from Poker Night to go and make their funny blart movies
Yeah.
so that they can go on vacation again.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're a little like the blindfolds off now that we've had to watch tons of them in a row.
Yeah. It's the forbidden knowledge that you start to learn.
But don't you think his friends are actually like more into it because they enjoy it? Like Kevin James is always doing a sitcom, as we'll get into.
Yeah.
You know, Joe Dirt was not a vacation
you can
movie.
respect Kevin James
Okay.
because he's, you know,
So you're saying Adam's the mastermind.
I think so.
But like he's not.
Adam doesn't give it his all.
Yeah, but he's no worse.
Not at all. He does not give it his all.
Okay. I get where you're coming from. I mean, we're gonna have to. This is an ongoing discussion we're gonna have.
Yeah.
This is not, the end. But I think it is interesting to point out that, like, it seems like for about 20 years now, he's been running on empty.
Just making schlock, like,
Yeah.
just pumping out these rom-coms.
And especially the last decade, he's just stopped hiding it. Like Murder
my
Mystery,
God.
he just goes to Italy.
It keeps getting worse. And then every once in a while, Uncut Gems or whatever.
Okay.
And a little bit of, like, the thing that originally made Sandler special starts to gleam through again, and everyone gets super excited. And then Murder Mystery 2.
I'm gonna be upset if we sour on Adam by the end of this.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I was negative towards Adam Sandler at first. Then it's kind of Stockholm syndromed into...
I like
admiration.
watching him on screen. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we had a conversation in the first season where we're like, they're like dads. Like there's a sort of lovable energy to it.
yeah.
I feel like that's Stockholm syndrome.
Maybe it is that dad energy of like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put effort in, but the minimal effort because I'm tired.
It's the human experience.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so bad.
Maybe they're the most human movies out there, relatable to procrastinators.
Wow. I think that's enough on this segment for now.
Okay.
That was a lot.
Let's save some thoughts for next time.
Okay. Moving on. Another feature came out. Not feature. Another product from that Sandler gang came out this week. And we watched all of it.
Oh, is Kevin James. Our good boy Kevin James got a new Netflix show.
It's a show. It's a full show.
Yeah, 10 episodes, half an hour each.
It's called The Crew. I mean, in this age of binging, I guess we shouldn't be like, we watched a whole show in a week.
Yeah, that's like...
But let
that
me
for
tell
breakfast.
you have not seen The Crew, and you don't know, especially the first half.
Oh my god.
It took so much out of us.
It is like a sitcom. It is the most generic sitcom. It's about a pit crew that works
NASCAR.
in NASCAR. And they got like $50 for the budget. You can tell it's so cheap.
It's okay.
The laugh track.
We can't go in depth, but the worst part of this show is the laugh track by far.
Absolutely.
It is too loud and too long on jokes that are not funny.
Like, even in parts where characters don't make a joke.
Yeah, they'll laugh.
They just pause and
It feels like
the cheap editor they got is like, okay, put another funny there.
It feels like a parody of a sitcom with how much the laugh track comes in.
Just this show really proves to me how dead like the fake laughter sitcom is. That's just so weird to me. I watched iCarly as a kid and I didn't care. Like I was fine.
But I can still watch Friends and be fine with it because I'm laughing at the jokes.
I can.
Okay. Well, maybe
It's
that's
weird.
for
Why
you.
are they playing other people laughing at something that's supposed to be funny to me already?
Well, normally it's a studio. I don't know the
Well,
psychology.
it was a studio audience 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But now they have recordings of dead people doing it.
I think sometimes it's a studio audience. WandaVision was shot in front of a studio audience.
Because WandaVision tried to like recreate what it used to be. And
Yeah.
I respect the hell out of that. I love when projects do stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is, it's just
Okay, but here's the thing. By
Yeah.
the end, we were kind of not into it.
no, I
It
was
it
not.
got better.
it slightly improved. It got a plot that went over multiple episodes.
I would watch The Crew season 2.
I would have to.
Yeah. You got to know what happens.
When did this come out? This came out like a week ago today. Right?
Yeah. It came out
We just agreed to watch the whole thing for this episode.
a week ago.
And oh my god.
It was really draining.
Yeah.
Like sitting down watching a full episode of The Crew and then going, "Let's put on another one."
Yeah.
Is-
It's like, well, because we have to get through this. We have
Yeah.
to pile through.
But the last 3, it was not like that. We were like, "Let's watch the next one. Let's watch the next one."
Because they ended on cliffhangers, yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that you even invested in the cliffhanger says something about the show.
Because that's why binging works. You end an episode with a cliffhanger and then make people want to go on to the next one.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that for like 7 episodes.
Yeah, and the characters are really not likable. There's
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, did I not? Max and I had a conversation when The Crew was first announced, where I said, "This is what I think the show is going to be," and I'm pretty
much
sure I
called it.
nailed
You pretty
it.
much nailed it, yeah.
So here's what the show is: Kevin, and his name is Kevin.
Yeah, they
Kevin
just call him
James's
Kevin.
character, his name's Kevin.
I have a theory that he doesn't react when they don't use his real name or something like that.
The character's name's Kevin Garnett, but it's Kevin.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes.
KG. Wait, Kevin Garnett?
Yeah,
The basketball player?
maybe not.
It's not Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Gardner
From
Hold on.
Uncut Gems. Kevin Garnett's in Uncut Gems.
Oh, isn't that
KG.
I think. Oh, hold on. Let me look up.
I
the
feel like
Crew
it does
real
start
quick.
with G.
It starts with a G for sure. I'm not wrong on this.
KG.
Maybe The Crew is in the Uncut Gems verse.
Probably.
Hold on.
Kevin Garnett looks a little bit different.
Kevin Gibson. My bad.
Okay.
His name's Kevin Gibson. We didn't need to look that up. And he's the old driver.
Yeah.
Who-
Got in a horrific accident and can't drive anymore.
He can't drive anymore, so he's the crew chief.
But they don't say what the accident was, and he looks.
No, he crashed
fine.
into a wall and he hurt his back.
Oh.
Someone wasn't paying attention.
Well, you can't blame me. can
Every
you?
5 minutes, Max would go, "I just zoned out. I don't know what just
the
happened."
first 5 episodes, I could not pay attention. I would lose thought and realize I was browsing my phone and go, "Oh right, I'm supposed to be watching this absolute just piece of garbage right now."
I liked it. By the end, and then you've got the young hotshot driver, the new kid
Who's super dumb.
He's
he's
so
like
dumb.
a himbo character.
Yeah,
He's very attractive.
but he's
Everyone
not.
loves him. and
He's
an
not
idiot.
believably dumb.
No,
It's beyond.
written so badly.
Yeah. You've got the new boss, who's a woman.
Oh my god! Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they really harp on it.
Yeah,
Like,
they bring out.
it's not like outright they're like, "I can't believe a woman is bossing us around."
There's that weird energy. That
There's
you
an
get from
under-
a lot of the characters.
There's an undertone there that's like, "I don't want to listen to you
Wow.
because
in a NASCAR show,
you're a young
the most
woman."
progressive sport.
Yeah. So there's that element which is fun. There's the HR person who's the only other prominent female character on the show,
Right.
and she's.
As a kind of a will they won't they with Kevin.
But it's
James
not a will they won't they.
That is
It's
only introduced
sometimes
in the last episode.
it's sometimes the show stops its plot for a moment to go, "Hey, this is a will they
Yeah.
won't they moment."
But before that, it's just like they're friends.
Yeah.
Like they just get along like humans do.
You've got Chuck, who's the
Chuck's funny.
I like Chuck.
I like, yeah.
He's the like engineer on the
Yeah.
he's the like can work on the car engineer, like the main
Yes,
mechanic, but he is an engineer.
It's the car guy.
Yeah. And then you've got Amir, who works on the car but on like the digital end, like he's running like
It's the
schematics.
brains.
Yeah,
and he has
exactly.
anxiety, and they really.
Do a great job representing anxiety. I thought it was very true to my experience.
Yeah, no, I that was actually the best part of the show. I think.
Yeah, no, it's
Amir,
really
I think, is the best character.
it's really over the top. And he was in Cobra Kai, so I wanted to like him, but
Yeah, that's like. That was one of the only other connections when you see the show. It's like, okay, Kevin James and
Cobra Kai
this
guy.
like small side character from Cobra Kai.
And the girl from Hubie Halloween.
Right.
There's a
keep
rival
forgetting about that.
There's a rival driver to the dumb dude, and she is a woman.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of that.
And they bring that up.
They
what?
bring it up all the time.
A
They're
woman
like,
driver.
They're like, a girl NASCAR driver is gonna replace me.
Well, you know, this world's a changing place. It's not like it used to be, Kevin, back in our day. We're the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate it.
No, it was very...
I hate this show.
It was boomer bait, for sure.
Yes. Oh, so much of the jokes are just like, oh, kids today.
Yeah, it's like
wow.
what's a Snapchat?
Isn't it crazy how the world has changed in like 60 years?
What's a Snapchat? Why don't they listen to Zeppelin anymore? Blah, blah, blah. Like, those are like half the jokes in the first 5 episodes.
I just, like, I get it. It's changed. It's
Sorry
weird.
that
it's funny to make fun of changes.
But okay.
Change is permanent. Change is the only thing that is certain.
But think about this.
Yeah.
For real, though. Imagine living through the technological revolution that has happened. Like,
That's true. There
that
has
would
been
be disconcerting.
Yeah.
Imagine growing up before the internet, and then
Yeah.
like 30 years into your life, the internet becomes a thing.
You grow up without a washing machine, and then you have like flying drones with cameras on them
Yeah, exactly.
that you can see on a screen. It is a little weird.
You grow up without running water or electricity.
Yeah, exactly. You grow up. You have to put your food in the stone basement to keep it cold, and then
And sometimes
Snapchat's
in the
here.
winter, the wolves get Timmy.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden,
lose 10 brothers and sisters because they didn't make it through the winter.
and then all of a sudden, you can play Breath of the Wild on the go.
Exactly. You can play it on the toilet. You know.
I'm just saying, I get why there's so much like material there,
Yeah.
but I also think
It's
way it's
really
done-
run its course.
it's run its course, and the way it's done isn't like pointing out how awful that must be in like an actual interesting way, which I think isn't done very often.
Yeah.
It's just like a cultural thing of old people complaining that the world
why
is different.
don't the new kids like the stuff I liked when I was younger?
Exactly. So
And
it's,
I like old stuff, but
yeah, but it's lazy.
when you have that outlook, people are gonna be so annoyed with you.
Exactly. Anyways, that's the kind of crew. That's the vibe of the crew.
Yeah.
It gets better about halfway through. Not good, but better, more watchable.
I feel like something changed.
As soon as they introduced the first love interest for Kevin, I thought it got a little bit better. And
Yeah.
then by the end, it was like, whatever.
Yeah.
So, don't watch it, please.
Please, for the
Actually,
love
do
of-
watch it. We
No,
want a season 2.
no.
I need to know what happens next.
We will watch season 2 for the love of God. Anybody listening to this, it's not even funny.
Please watch The Crew so that they will renew it for a season 2.
They're going to.
Yeah, it was like number 6 in Canada the day it
it's-
came out.
So many people are watching it, and it's so cheap. There's no way they're not making this.
Yeah, also, I bet the sets would not change season to season.
Yeah,
They've
no,
got the bar
absolutely.
set, they've got the crew set. That's the show.
Yeah, and like the green screen car. Oh, whenever they use green screen, it looks so bad.
Anyways, I
They
loved
just
it.
put one little ultra key in the premiere timeline.
Let's give our reviews of The Crew. We're not going to do trivia because I don't think
Okay,
there's
like
any.
1 out of 10.
Really? On the Sandler scale?
Yeah.
I'd give it...
I'd
give it a 3.
Okay.
I remember the episode where you were convinced Billy Joel was going to come in?
That would have been awesome.
That was the most disappointing moment
because
of my entire
Kevin James
life.
and Billy Joel are friends in real life.
Yeah, and they were like,
They
Billy
start
Joel,
setting
Billy
up that
Joel.
they're going to a Billy Joel concert, and one of the characters knows Billy Joel personally. So it's like, oh, well, come on, this is gonna be great.
You should not have thought... Look at the budget of the show and the sets.
But
and
I
tell
know,
me
but they
Billy...
have the cheap budget. But then Kevin's like, oh, hey, Billy's in town. Let's write him in the episode.
I think they filmed this during COVID, right? Billy
Yeah.
Joel's probably like... He's not that old, but he's probably in the danger
True,
demographic.
true.
So, all I'm saying is, how you got me really hyped for a Billy Joel cameo. I love that man. And it
They
didn't
set
happen.
it up like it was gonna happen. You cannot deny.
You convinced me. I don't know if I would have come to that conclusion on my own.
Kevin
because
James,
I was aware how...
who's real life great friends with Billy Joel. Who there is a video of him going up on stage at a Billy Joel concert and singing to the audience.
Okay.
They set up in a Kevin James produced like sitcom that one of the other characters personally knows Kevin James, and they're going to his concert later that day.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you cut to the next day and never mention Billy Joel again.
Yeah. It was a letdown.
It's such a letdown.
And the other thing you pointed out to me is that Kevin James is a replacement in Adam Sandler's Friend Crew for Chris
yeah.
Farley, which I never realized before.
I don't feel like any of them think of it that way.
But you see it that way.
You
I
need,
think Kevin James
you need
is probably...
the goofy fat guy who can fall over.
In my opinion, Kevin James seems like he'd probably be the nicest one to hang out with of the gang.
Yeah, I think so. I
They're
think
all-
Adam's sick of people. I
They're
think
all
Adam
Republicans,
hates
so
people.
I think they'd be kind of annoying.
There's a little, yeah.
But yeah. Anyways,
That's
the crew.
For the love of God, save yourself.
Check it out
Do
so
not
we can
watch-
get a season 2,
Don't-
please.
Don't.
Woo! The crew.
It's happening no matter what.
All right,
Hey,
folks.
Whoopsies.
We recorded the rest of the episode, and then Max looked at his audio and realized his file had stopped recording.
It cut out right at the end of the crew conversation.
Great.
It was too much, but we just got to do Sandler.
Yeah, we might speed run it a bit, which we had done anyways.
Yes.
But the crew, don't watch it, I guess.
No.
That's my
Final
thoughts.
decision.
All right. Play the Sandler.
Sandler. There it is.
We're gonna talk about this. We just talked about this with each other.
We can,
Let's go through it.
All right.
We talked about Sonic 2. Got a
Yes.
logo. Trailer probably coming soon because they've been shooting it.
Mm-hmm.
What
Probably
did we
gonna
think?
be. It's gonna be like Alvin and the Chipmunks too.
I didn't like Sonic 1, so I'm
Yeah.
not looking forward to Sonic 2. But
Very-
we're gonna watch
very
it.
Basic, yeah. Gotta watch. It's Sonic movie.
Jim Carrey, haha.
Right.
Next, we got a trailer this week for Mortal Kombat, which is a video game movie
Mm-hmm,
adaptation. Historically, those aren't very good. I thought this one looked really fun.
Yeah, I kind of compared it to Fast and the Furious as a franchise. Could turn into a fun little thing like that.
I think.
Right.
Don't
So-
say what you said before.
But I already have these thoughts that I delicately planned out before.
I do think the action looks really cool. I'm excited for it. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of fun.
It could be fun.
Next, we talked about the Cruella trailer that just dropped.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, Jeremy just watched it for the first time before recording.
I think it looks so good. I'm really excited for Cruella.
I don't think it's gonna be good.
This is gonna be my Joker movie where I'm like, this is brilliant.
Because
'Cause it looks like the Joker.
Please go watch the Cruella trailer. I don't think the movie's gonna be like the Joker at all, but definitely the trailer company that they paid to make the trailer is absolutely going for a Joker thing.
I think it
Like
looks
the music choice,
it looks way better than Joker in my opinion. I didn't love Joker, so I'm very very excited for
I
Cruella.
don't know. It's a Disney movie.
Okay, well, no need to.
I don't like Disney. I don't
That's
like
fair. That's fair. What else? What else was in the news? Oh,
Yeah.
Godzilla vs Kong trailer.
Right.
Monkey versus Lizard. Who's gonna win, Max?
Look, we went over this. We went over this already, of course. I know socially people love the monkey,
Monkey.
and I love monkeys. I want the monkey to win. In a perfect world, this movie would end with Kong winning.
Mm-hmm.
But they're definitely teaming up to take down a greater force.
Yeah, I mean that's been leaked.
Which has been leaked.
We spoiler warning, but Mechagodzilla is in Godzilla vs Kong.
Yeah.
So
How else do you end a rivalry movie?
yeah, but I think King Kong is gonna win. Like there's gonna be an unofficial winner
Yeah.
before they team up, and I think it's gonna be King Kong because Monkey can grab tail, just whip him around. Lizard's dead.
He's the underdog, I guess. Yeah.
We got a Borderlands movie coming out, another video game adaptation, which is shooting soon. All-star cast for this, which is surprising, I guess.
Very interesting. Yeah, for a Borderlands movie,
Yeah.
I'm surprised by the budget, I guess.
Yeah, you got Kate Blanchett, you got Jamie Lee Curtis, you got Kevin Hart, you got Jack Black just recently joined the cast, and it's written by the guy who wrote Chernobyl on HBO, which is a very, very well-regarded script. So it's
cool.
probably going to be
Yeah.
good. I'm not huge into the franchise, so I actually
yeah.
have an outside shot of liking the movie more.
Played Borderlands 2 a bit. It's alright.
Yeah.
Not for me, I guess. Style's great, comedy's great, the world they build is awesome. Borderlands 3 was a letdown, apparently.
Yeah. But movie's probably going to be good.
Hey, yeah, you never know.
WandaVision has been airing.
Yes.
We've both been keeping up with it. We're not going to talk about it because it's a pretty it's a show you don't want spoiled.
Oh,
and-
so much spoilers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it's really cool what they do with the sitcom styling.
Yeah.
Probably the most interesting thing.
We're
Marvel
on episode 8 right now. That
episode
is-
7 just came out.
It's 7, not
Yeah,
8.
7 just came out. 8 will be coming out around the time of this
Yes, yeah.
podcast.
I like how experimental it is, especially as a Marvel property.
Yeah.
It's cool to see them do something a little weird.
Also, like Paul Bettany as Vision and Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda, they've been killing it every week, in my opinion.
I guess,
Very
yeah.
good.
What are the critiques, kind of? Some of the actors aren't like great.
Some of the other storylines outside of the like WandaVision storyline,
Yeah,
not as
it's a
interesting.
little
and
hokey at times.
the acting and the writing is a little on the nose.
Yeah,
But you know, it's also got Jimmy Woo,
of
who
course.
we all love.
You can't hate him.
No, too lovable. So yeah, check out WandaVision if you haven't. It's really solid, and I'm sure we'll have a lot to say when the season's done. I just don't really
we'll
want
do a
to.
spoiler discussion.
Yeah, I just don't
afterwards.
want to get into it now.
Yeah, of course,
Seems
because we
kinda
don't know what's
pointless.
gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. This is not a WandaVision theory podcast.
Yeah.
Next, we watched Young Rock episode 1.
We have a lot to say about Young Rock. I guess
Let's see if we
let's
can
go through this.
We rambled a bit last time for on Young Rock for a while.
but it's necessary rambling.
We're gonna.
I
we can
feel.
be focused.
Okay.
This show is bizarre.
It's weirdest thing ever. Young Rock, if you don't know, is a comedy show about Dwayne Johnson's life, like his real life story.
Yeah.
It's bookended each episode by an interview in 10 years with Dwayne The Rock Johnson by actor name that I forget.
Randall Park,
Jimmy Woo, also in WandaVision. Bam.
Yeah.
Where Dwayne Johnson is running for president.
Yeah.
Which is...
Why?
He's... Again, you said earlier, he's alluded to genuinely doing that.
Yeah, in real life, Dwayne Johnson has said, I might run for president. Yeah. And in this show, in 2032, he's running for president. But it's also... The sit-down interview they're having is bizarre.
It's so serious. Like, he tells genuine stories about his life.
And also, it's just like, Randall Park will ask questions that are like, almost like therapist questions designed to get The Rock to question, like, his relationship with his father and his mother.
It's so worshipy. So anyways, the show, it's that kind of describes everything. And then you have the 3 timelines of younger Rocks. We have very young Rock.
10-year-old.
10-year-old Rock.
15.
Yeah.
And 17.
Yeah.
Just putting a sitcom in 4 different time periods is an insane choice. Very risky.
And then, again, it's not, like, sitcom-y at all.
No, it's...
They call it a comedy, right? It's announced as a comedy, but...
It's got the Young Sheldon vibe of, like... It's more
absolutely Young Sheldon,
yeah, it's more of, like, a family life, kind of.
But Young Sheldon is not a real character.
No, exactly.
This is these are real stories.
It's a bizarre thing. I felt very uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah.
Like, it just felt weird that this was a product... Like, what do we say? It's the commodification of The Rock's life. It's turning him as a person into a product, which arguably he already was to some extent.
Yeah.
But it's just...
It's absolutely, like, no holds barred anymore. Just...
And it's very bizarre.
Yeah. The whole thing, just the whole time we're watching it, there's this really weird tone under it. Where
you're trying to...
Young Rock is like, he's the good person. He's the character who makes the great decisions, right?
Yeah, he's a super... He always does that.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to mythologize this, like, real person into, like, this great American hero.
Yeah.
While he's still alive, and he's the one telling this story.
Yeah.
That... It's so weird to me that no one feels... Like, I don't... It's got 92 on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, people are fine with
I can't believe those ratings. I was so uncomfortable watching it. It's so weird.
This is not the media I want in my life, or for people... I wouldn't want generally people consuming this. Normally I'm like, oh, people can watch whatever they want. But this is a weird thing for people to watch and be like, I love The Rock because of this.
Yeah. What we said about making a show that is about yourself, you gotta play it up a little bit. Play a characterized version of yourself where your flaws are more out there.
Like,
right?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Wow. A show that I watched the first few episodes of and kind of
I don't get it.
Interested.
Yeah, I don't get it. But
I want to get into it because I hear it's incredible.
Well, also, it's just like, at least he's more tongue-in-cheek about himself.
Yeah, he's making fun of himself and the stupid stuff that he does.
Exactly.
That is...
Better.
Yeah, that's so much better.
Yeah.
With Young Rock, you see real stories of The Rock's life where, you know, he was not in a great living situation, and he's the hero that saves...
His family.
You know, he buys his mom a cheap car at the end of the episode.
It's, yeah, there's something off about it.
It's, yeah. The way you say it's like, it's kind of therapy.
Yeah.
Is weird.
But it's therapy, but it's also, like, making him, like, larger than, like, I don't know. It's so weird in my mind to make a show about yourself where you are a hero.
Just the tone of it, puts him as the hero in a show about his life.
And it's like the origin story of, like, this great person, right?
Yes.
It's like making the origin story of, like, a president, you know, or something. I know that's weird to say because he is president of the show. But I'm saying, like, or, like, the origin story of who was, like, an American, like, Terry Fox. Like, young... That's a bad comparison because...
it's like if somebody made a show about Terry Fox today, about how he really fought the odds and went through with his
Obviously,
life.
very different circumstances of those two people. We are not equating it, but...
Terry Crews is not alive, and in
Terry
the show...
Fox. Terry Crews is a different guy.
Right. Terry Fox would not be in a show if they made one about his life now, because he is dead.
It's like this, like, martyr hero worship of someone who is alive.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't, like, abide by it.
No, absolutely.
Please don't watch Young Rock. It's so weird.
I
I hope it gets canceled,
Yeah.
legitimately.
And it won't, because The Rock
Well,
is funding it.
Also, like, the writers behind it, I like they did Fresh Off the Boat. I'm not saying they don't deserve to have a job. I'm just saying this is such a weird energy to put out there.
Yeah. Like, who cares about The Rock's life?
I know.
Everybody has
I
issues.
care about it. Write an autobiography like everybody else.
Yes.
Don't make yourself, like, a fictionalized perfect person.
When you make a TV show about it, when you make it the media of film, immediately you're already lying.
Yeah.
When it's words, you're not lying.
Well, you can... No, okay, I'm not saying an autobiography would be free of lies. I'm just saying...
It's
a different thing. Like,
yeah.
A lot of people write an autobiography, and you can go in with the bias of, like, this is this person's interpretation
if I want to
of their
hear
life.
about somebody's life, you will read the book on them.
Also, if this was, like, an honest depiction of your life, like Elton John did with Rocket Man, like, that's also another thing.
But it's not.
No. Or I don't know if it's honest or not, but it feels... It's
probably
clean.
honest stories of his life, and they clean it up a little bit so it all kind of fits together better. They put jokes in every once in a while.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
You, as a person, cannot be the main character of an ongoing narrative because no one in life is, consistent enough as a person to be a television character.
Yeah.
People...
Absolutely. People change too much.
People change and they're flawed, and you can't make television that makes sense for people, unfortunately, with that, or if you do, it has to be a very specific type of show.
Yeah.
This is not that. This is a warm and fuzzy sitcom.
Yeah.
We talked about this way longer this time, but yeah.
I think we did. It's just so... It's polarizing.
Anyways, that's enough about Young Rock.
Yeah.
The other thing that's coming out is Zack Snyder's Justice League. The trailer came out.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 hours. It's coming out soon. I actually don't want to go in depth on this. Let's just say we're going to watch it when it comes out.
And you'll hear our thoughts on
And
it.
then
I'm
I
not
will
excited
talk-
for this, because it's going to suck.
Yeah, but we will talk about it a lot when it comes out.
Yeah.
Because it's 4 hours, and we're going to watch it.
Yes. Jared Leto's in it.
Jared Leto,
He says
probably
we
not
live
a
in
good
society.
person. Yeah, Joker says we live in a society. Very exciting.
Awesome.
But I think that's everything.
Yeah, I'm going to go on my weird little tangent.
Oh, yeah, say that.
Where I found...
Max has a theory.
in my YouTube recommended page, I was recommended a cameo from Norm Macdonald, right? That he sent to somebody who asked him to talk to his dad or something. And in this cameo, he has a big gray beard. And he says in the video, I grew out this beard for a Sandler film. Now, from what we know, there is no upcoming Sandler film with Norm Macdonald cast in it. Probably not going to be the one about basketball. Maybe Murder Mystery 2. Probably not Hotel Transylvania 4. That's very unlikely that it's the animated Dracula movie.
Right.
So I'm just saying, I just want to have this recorded, down somewhere. If in the next, you want me to say 2, Jeremy, but I'm going to say 4 years.
Okay.
If there's an Adam Sandler film, because he hasn't been in a lot lately. If there's an Adam Sandler film with Norm Macdonald with a gray beard, I called it before any major news outlet did.
So this is our very exciting scoop. Good friend of Adam Sandler will be in an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. With
Congrats that you guys listened to this whole show. Just get that exciting little tidbit.
Well, when you put it like that, maybe it's not that great.
I'm just saying, like...
Yeah. The last, he hasn't been in a lot, He
Yeah,
was
that's
in
fair.
Jack and Jill, which almost over 10 years ago now
came
out. I think, last one he was in was, Grown Ups 2. So he's not, as much of a regular as he used to be.
Yeah. Anyways, that's our show this week, I think.
Sandler Files. It's great to be back.
Here's the last little note I have to make. We spun the wheel in our original recording of this show.
You want to spin it again?
No. We have to abide by the wheel.
We have a fresher...
No, because you just don't want to watch it. We have to abide by the wheel. We might actually be able to cut in my audio of this because I was the main one talking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't talk at all.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
But if we don't, I'll just say right now.
Yeah.
Or let's try cutting it in.
We'll cut it in.
The wheel.
All right, next week we're going to be watching Murder Mystery, which we saw not that long ago.
Hey, it's Future Max here, just editing the episode right now. I'm sorry if the audio's a little bit weird. I'm currently trapped in the cold cellar of an abandoned mental institution. All the windows and doors are sealed off, and I'm running dangerously low on food and water. Additionally, I think there's something else in here with me, as I could have sworn I saw a hairless humanoid creature with glowing eyes jet past me earlier. But I haven't heard anything for a few hours, so I think I'm all good. Anyways, that was our original reaction to The Wheel, and we're now jumping back to the re-recording. I'm sorry this episode is harder to follow than Tenet. I'll try really hard to make sure it doesn't happen again. Woo! Wait, there it is again. Wait, no.
It's Murder Mystery, the Netflix original. We watched it recently, like when it came out, but that was recent enough to not want to watch it again.
Because whole plot, know it.
Yeah.
Just remember the movie.
I remember everything about it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be painful, but we're going to watch it. That's our show. Thank you so much for listening to the Sandler Files Season 2, Episode 1. We're really excited to be back.
Can't wait to watch Murder Mystery for the next episode.
Another exciting 8 weeks of Sandler content for us.
This is a long episode, man. This is almost an hour.
No, I know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Next episode probably won't be that long.
No, because we have to talk about the crew as well.
True.
So, I forget what... Oh, if you want to keep up with us, follow us on Twitter at the Sandler Files, or you can keep up with us personally on Instagram. I'm at jconte1.
And I am at MaxTrax2001, Tracks with an X at the end.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next week with an episode on Murder Mystery and a shorter theme.
Bye.
Bye.